Hello everyone, it is Mrs. Red here from Mrs. Red's. We're going to be having a look at what is inside the May 19 Red's art cart today. I've got a lot of competing noise with me today. I've got excavation going on next door. I've got renovation going on in our own house. And as you know, if you've watched any of my other art videos, I always have a bird chirping in the background. Yeah, there's an excavator driving past right now. Anyway. What is inside the 19 art cart? Well, here's my little teaser. There we go. What is that? That is a little template. And this is what that little template has created. This is quite big. So there we go. That is a tea towel. So let's go and have a look at what else is inside the cart and how this tea towel came about. So here is what is inside the May 19 Red's art cart. It's a printmaking month. I love printmaking. I'd love to do a lot more of it, and I had a lot of fun doing this. So today, because I'm competing with a lot of background noise, I'm not going to actually do a demonstration for you now. I will do that as a separate video. There is no video of me making the tea towel due to the size of the tea towel. I just wouldn't be able to do it on this table recording it, but I will do a little example for you in another video. So this is basically just for the art carters to understand what's inside your cart, and the one little thing that I did forget, which was a complimentary item as well. So everyone's got the plastic roller. These rollers can be used for any kind of printmaking, which is good. The little block that you've received, I'm going to show you the one that I've actually used so that we don't have the shine on it. So it's a little rubber printing block. Now there's the design that I have used for my example. But the great thing about these blocks, because they are quite thick, is that you can use both sides of them. So I can now use this side and do another design on that, and then I've got two different designs on the one block. The other thing you can do to these little blocks is I could cut down the middle there, and you have two rectangular size stamps, or I could then cut through again and end up with 4. And again, you still can use both sides of them because of that thickness there. So you're going to get a lot of use from that tiny little printing block. They do come in other sizes, and I do sell them in the shop, mrsreds.com.au. So that's the little printing block. Now with your inks, actually, I'll just quickly move on to the carving tools. You've got a selection of carving tools in here. These ones are already on their handles. You don't have to flip them around. Different angles, different curves, and there's also a little cutting knife in there as well. And they just remain in that little box. That's great for them. So with this ink, the fabric ink, this is a water-soluble fabric ink. So what basically I'm meaning is that you can actually wash all your products just in warm soapy water after you've used them. Now with this particular fabric ink, rather than having to have an extra product added to it so that it will set, it has that product inside it, so no heat setting is required. The only thing you have to do is give it 1 week. So when you print your tea towel, and this is really important for my art carters who are receiving this box this month, when you receive the tea towel and you do your design on it, here we go, there's the actual tea towel there. When you do that design, that then has to sit for 1 week, just in normal room temperature. Then you put it in, it says a cold wash of mild soapy water. So that will then be okay to then be used. And then of course, if you are using your tea towel, it's fairly normal that we wash our tea towels in like warm or hot water. That will be fine. Now there's one thing that I forgot to put in here that was a complimentary thing, and it's not a big deal that I forgot it, but it's this acetate sheet here. So last time I did a printmaking cart, everyone got a bit of acetate. This is just purely to put the ink on and roll your ink. Because I didn't include that, a ice cream container lid, even a plastic plate will work, as long as the plastic plate doesn't have texture. Things like newspaper, cardboard or paper absorb too much of the ink, so you do want something that has that plasticness to it. Now, I wouldn't use something that you want to use again for food because it does stain. So apologies to my art carters for not including that little bit of acetate for you, but there's other things around the house that you'll find to be able to use that, and yes, it will all wash with water, leaving a stain of course, but it kind of looks pretty cool. So that is pretty much what I'm going to go through this morning with you. I will do a follow-up video. I can't remember if I said that the reason why there's no video for the tea towel is because the tea towel is really large and I can't do that sitting under the camera. But I will do a little example that will follow this video, that I'll just create another design on that. And the other thing as well, test your work before you actually put it onto your tea towel. So there is my design, and that is just on a piece of paper, just a bit of photocopy paper. I thought, okay, that's going to work, that's going to work. And the other thing that with this tea towel, the intention was that I was going to actually do the whole tea towel, but I got halfway through and thought I kind of like how it's not complete. So I kind of liked that. Did take a lot of focus to make sure that I was putting that template down the right way so that it would all come into being that pattern. And I love it, and I had so much fun, and I can't wait to do another one. All right, okay, thank you for that. It seems like everyone has behaved themselves in the background, the excavators, the bird, and the workers as well, so that's fantastic. Have a great time exploring this cart, and make sure that you put any of your results onto social media, on the Instagram page, Mrs. Red's Art Room, and the Facebook page under the same name, Mrs. Red's Art Room. And happy lino printing.